by the way, I didn't do anything that they didn't do 10 times worse than all the big firms on Wall Street, right? That doesn't make what I did right. It was still wrong, right? But, people know now that Wall Street's a fucked up place. Ironically, what I did go to jail for, what I really went to jail for was smuggling money to Switzerland. But I then pled guilty to the stock market manipulation, and that's now legal. Like every single crypto deal is now exactly. I went to jail for what all you guys do every fucking day
Really?
and became legal somehow. Okay, I'm not saying I don't know what you guys are doing, but
So is that like how crypto's not like? Because that's what we're wondering too. Is like, when's that going to get regulated? When it's like, because I could post right now and be like, I just bought this.
yeah,
Like,
well, you think
that?
you can,
can't
but
do that.
you think you can.
But that's going to be like.
You will tell that to the judge when he's sentencing you. And
Right.
here's the. I mean, you.
But people are doing that all the time now.
Let me
All
explain.
these influencers, right?
There's going to be some serious fucking hell to pay for that.
Right.
If they think there's some people out there, here's the way it works: the wheels of justice grind slowly, but they grind forward. They do, right? If you're an influencer and you went out there and you promoted a shit coin and you were selling while everyone else was buying, you're probably not going to go to jail if you did it once. But if you're making it your mission that every month it's a new promotion, you are going to jail. They don't realize it. The paper trail does not go away. And the statute of limitations is probably 5 years. But there's also something called continued frauds, which means if you keep doing the same thing, they can roll everything back to the last transaction that you did. So if you're still trading crypto and you manipulated or sold and did some fraud back 8 years ago, there's no statute of limitations. So what happens is, I think what people don't understand is that there's no SEC right now regulating it. But that's a bad thing for people. You know why? Because the SEC is a civil authority. They don't throw people in jail. If there's no SEC, that leaves only the U.S. attorney. They're the ones that will get involved. And when they get involved, you go to jail, right? So people are being lulled into a false sense of confidence saying, oh, it's not regulated. Fraud is fraud. Fraud is never legal. You can't be telling people to buy shit while you're selling it.
We got so many offers to do all
me
those
too.
shit coins. I just didn't get the concept behind it because it's like, none of these coins are actually going to be accepted.
Well, what they're doing is they're just good
separating.
No, it's literally like
separating,
you're just pumping and dumping and screwing over your fans.
It's a complete fucking scam, all right?
Complete scam.
And they're fucking their fans, which is why I never did it ever once. I'm in crypto. I own companies, but I'm in like the pipes and nuts and bolts of it, like the services that surround coins.
Right.
I would never ever promote a fucking coin other than, listen, I'm long Bitcoin. And I believe it's going high, but maybe it's going to fucking zero. Who knows where they're going, right? When I see shit like like the Doge Army, and I have some friends that are good people they didn't understand what they were doing, I think, and they're promoting Doge. But one of them I know really well, she didn't fucking sell it. So she was like, that. She's never gonna get in trouble. She actually fucking held it back that all the way. But many people did sell it.
Of course.
Because they blew it on the way. And what they say, the funniest thing is saying, this is not financial advice. Or really? Tell that to the jury. It's like fucking bullshit, right? So I'm glad to hear that you were smart enough not to. There's some people out there that are really major influencers that are just like raping and pillaging the village.
And I think it's only a matter of time before they just make an example.
Oh, 100%. No,
they're just gonna, because it's getting too crazy and too big that they're gonna pick a couple people who are like, we're gonna make an example out of you.
It's a certainty. They'll pick the biggest ones. They'll pick the ones that are most well known, and they're
gonna drop the hammer.
And boom, and we at least expected they're going to drop the hammer, and those people are going to lose everything, and it's fucked up. Because I think that they don't realize that just because the SEC is not regulating it, doesn't mean you can commit fraud.
Right.
You get it? It doesn't matter. The SEC is a civil. You wish the SEC was involved. The sooner the SEC gets involved in this, the better. You know why? It's great for Bitcoin because the real stuff will go higher. Every time, listen, I've been around the markets for many, many years. There's always been this thing. What's the latest thing? Back in the 80s and 90s, it was junk bonds, right? And when Milken invented junk bonds, and there was a dark market like crypto, and a lot of shit happened, and everyone's like, oh no, they're regulating junk bonds. And guess what happened? When they regulated junk bonds, they fucking soared. Like they get better, not worse, because bigger money will flow in, institutional money comes in. Right. So I think the sooner that crypto is regulated, the better. I really believe that. And I think that these shit coins are a fucking blight because what they do is they scare away the legitimate investors, and they also put this negative cloud over crypto, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm glad you guys are on board with that because it's pretty fucked up.
Was,
You're fucking your fans over. Like that's what people will do.
There was a full send token that someone made, and it was like blowing up. And we were like, we were still new to the space too, so we were kind of like investigating it. Like we're interested. Like, oh, someone made a full send token, and you know, people replicate full send all the time, and like it takes sometimes 3 months to like do a cease and desist and get the shit taken down. So we investigated
into
it.
All time too.
It was some guys in like Norway or some shit. So we
my
had
guys
to find
did
a lawyer.
I had a wolf one out of not Norway of it was a Wolf of Wall Street coin. I swear to God, a Wolf of Wall Street fucking coin out of I think Germany or something. They called me and asked me to get behind it. I'm like, are you guys fucking batshit fucking crazy?
They offered us like 1.5 trillion tokens, and it had like a $30 million market cap already. Like it was blowing up, and we're like, we're just not going to do that because it's just like,
and it's
our whole thing's based on trust.
You guys are on an amazing trajectory. Okay, you guys are doing great shit. Like, you know, like what you do, like with that, like that's building a fucking business. That's how you make money the right way.